this is Sonja from My Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. Today I'm going to do another entry for my free devotional, Hello Joy. This is a devotional that I give out free of charge if you don't know yet. If you'd like to pick it up, then I'll link up a video here at the top where you can go and watch it and subscribe to my channel, and I will send it to you. And you can be part of this devotional we're doing. I'm going to journal in Psalm 119, and I decided I want to first type up Psalm 119 on some baking paper, but that didn't work very well, so I'll tell you in a minute about it. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to put you on fast forward, and then we're going to put this page together. So as I said, I've typed it up on this baking paper, but I think the baking paper was a bit greasy, so my lint of my typewriter, it's an old typewriter, started becoming more faint and faint, the typing, and later you could hardly see it, so I sort of gave up on it. So then I decided I'm going to print it off on a piece of paper and tear around the edges. I want to create this sort of old-fashioned look, like a parchment paper almost, and I'm going to ink around the edges also to create that old look, because the Bible is like a love letter to us. Now, the Bible can give us so much joy, and if you study Psalm 119, hopefully you'd have picked up already what benefits there are in reading the Word of God, and those benefits will lead to joy, because God is a loving God. He is the lover of our soul. He's sending this love letter to us on a daily basis, and He wants us to read it, because it says in Psalm 119 verse 1 that blessed are those whose ways are blameless, who is walking in the law of the Lord. So there's so many benefits for us, because God is a loving God. He wants to give us the best. And if it says that there is joy in the Word of God, and His joy in His presence, as we've learned previously, then that is true. He wants to give us joy, and there's so many benefits. It will keep us from sin. That is one of the first things that will keep us from. And so with other words, it will keep us from lots of headaches and wrong decisions in our life. So that's just going to be beneficial to us. And verse 105, it says it's a lamp to our feet. So it gives us direction and tells us what to do. That is just two of the benefits that reading the Bible can give us, and will lead ultimately to our joy and contentment. So I want to encourage you, if you haven't read it and study it, then please do so. Otherwise, hop over to our Facebook group and listen to my live. I go in deep detail there. I made a list of almost 25 things that's beneficial to reading the Bible and why it will give us joy. So I want to encourage you to go and check that out. So in the meantime, you've seen me make 2 hearts. I use some 2 templates, and I use the pattern paper from my devotional. And I've just made a bigger heart and a smaller heart. I've got these templates sort of in my craft room, and I just always pick getting it out when I want to make a heart. And then I've decided to make use of that parchment paper and make a smaller heart on top of it. I didn't want it to lose it, and I just thought it brings a nice texture and an element to this entry. And then I decided I'm going to use some thread just to put it together. I could have stapled it or just glue it, but it just brings some interest and creates some texture if I use my needle and thread. And then I'm going to make a little bow there. In hindsight, I probably should have used some embroidery thread just to make a little bit more of an impact. But yeah, I didn't think of that. So I'm just going to put it in the middle, because as you saw, I fold the hearts in half just to create this movement, almost like a butterfly's wings coming up. It's just better than just a flat heart on my body. Now I just want to create a little cluster there with the flowers. I was struggling to get a composition which I'm happy with, but at the end, after playing a little bit, I think I found something I like. I also decided to use a tag, because I just wanted to write a prayer on there, just saying to the Lord, thank you that this is an invitation each morning for me to come to Him, read the Word of God. It's like a love letter. If it is from somebody I love, it's not a love letter or an email I'm going to leave unopened for a week before I open it. It's something I'm going to do immediately. I can't wait in the morning to open that letter and read it and see what the Lord wants to say to me. And I pray that it will be for each one of you also. And I've also decided to use this Polaroid printable with the books, just to play a little bit with the idea that books can give us joy, but obviously the Bible is the ultimate book that gives us joy. So I've just done my prayer. So I'm going to tuck it there in between or at the back, but I forgot that I've already glued the Polaroid on, so I'm just trying to squeeze it in there. Luckily, it's not really my Bible that I'm taking all the typing or the writing of the Bible away. This is just the printable and nobody will see it anyway. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this entry. I'm just going to put my date and encircle my line of my verse. And yeah, as I hope you're still enjoying this devotional. Thank you very much for each one who bought me a coffee. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you joining the Facebook group, and we're creating a nice community there. And I must say, it's so nice to work together through this devotional and not just all by ourselves on our own. And it's so important to create a community during this day and age. Yeah, and it's wonderful that God gave us this opportunity to do it. So yeah, as I said, if you haven't picked up the devotional, please go and watch the video. I'll link here down below. And please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. You must have a fantastic weekend. Bye-bye.